Welcome in TRC Universe. We're back here on a Thursday night at 9 o'clock. Starting next week, though, we'll be
Yeah.
back on Wednesdays at 9 o'clock. Next week, Wednesday at 9 o'clock. So a lot of great stuff going on, a lot of exciting stuff. Last week we had to miss. There was a lot of us that had different things going on, but we're glad to be back and a lot of good stuff. So how's everybody doing? Everybody doing great? Everybody ready to talk some wrestling?
Oh
Let's
yeah,
talk some
Yeah,
wrestling.
let's
have
do
some
it.
Some
fun.
wrestling.
Hell
All
yeah.
right, let's do it. All right, very good. So we got an hour of nonstop wrestling action. So
Wrestling.
just real quick, do a quick poll. We kind of did these a couple times. Manuel did a lineup sheet one night for us where he did a whole bunch of these, and it's really cool. I love it. I like doing it. So I'm gonna ask one question. You just give one answer, and then we'll go right into the roundtables. So let's start with guys: Royal Rumble or Survivor Series? Kev,
Royal Rumble.
Roger,
Royal Rumble.
Brian.
Royal Rumble.
All right, it's mine. I'm gonna say Survivor Series. Manuel.
Survivor Series.
There you go. Calvin.
Survivor Series.
Great. Shane. GI Shane.
Royal Rumble.
There you go. All right, Dr. Nick. Rumble
And the
or Survivor
words-
Series?
In the words of Vince, Survivor Series.
There you go. And King Phil in the house. Rumble or Survivor Series?
I'm going with the Rumble.
All right, very good. All right, guys. So real quick,
Rumble
we're
for the
gonna
win.
Rumble for the win. Sometimes you guys
Yeah.
gotta throw little trickster out there. So real quick, I think Roger's the only one with us that went to the gathering, and he can kind of give us some information. Guys, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I hate calling the events and the shows by their name. I don't want to give anybody any kind of credit. I would call them by the city and the state, only because most people are not reciprocal. Like they're never going to be like, "Oh, TRC is cool." So I don't want to promote other people's shit. So it's just the way I am. So Roger, tell us about Charlotte, North Carolina. Woo!
This year I was actually disappointed. There was more vendors, it seemed, than there was talent, and you had talent spread out into different areas, so it was hard to really keep track of the talent where they were at. There was a couple I missed. I missed Stan Lane. I just couldn't find him, and uh, Ben told me later he was next to the person running the events booth where all of the pictures were for you to buy the pictures. Just completely overshot him. Didn't even notice he was there. No real identifying markers or anything like that. And you had Ben could talk more on this. There was talent that didn't even know where they were supposed to go to sit
So
because they had them spread out.
Ben, Ben is not here with us tonight, so we got to rely solely on your experiences. So you tell us
They
what
had
you
talent.
think overall.
They had talent spread out in so many. One room over here, which was a small room, you had talent. You had a couple of vendors, and then in the big room where we usually go was a whole bunch of vendors and maybe 8 talents, 10 talents, maybe. So I was very disappointed this year. It wasn't like last year's. There was more vendors than there was talent in the main room, and it made it difficult to find the talents. And the only thing good that came out of it was I got the VIP, so I got the super ticket. So there was a few of the super ticket uh, talent that I got for free, basically, because I bought the VIP that I would have had to pay what $60, $40 for to get their autographs when I was able to get my stuff autographed by them for free.
Nice. So,
Awesome.
so just to refresh your memory, last year was really kind of a clusterfuck too. I mean, I know it was probably more talent in the main room last year, but literally every time I've been to that show, I've been to that show 4 times now, or at least four, maybe five. And every time I've been to that show, it's been a clusterfuck where you would think all the people would be lined up at, but instead they're like some here, some there. A lot of people at that show spend more time like walking around talking to each other than they do actually taking care of the customers that are there.
Yeah.
So a lot of times they're not at their table anyway. So that's been my experience at least 4 or 5 times that I've been there. I think I've been there 4 times, maybe five. So, and I've had that experience every single time.
That
Even when we were
happened.
there,
That
even when we
happened
were
this
there
year
last
too.
year, yeah, even when
Yeah.
we were there last year, there was people we were looking for, and they have them in like a separate room, but the doors are locked, and you like knock on the door and you can't get in, and it just was
Yeah.
crazy.
So
Because
I will say
last
not
year
from
in the back corner, go ahead, go
not
ahead.
from experience, but I've been reading a lot of the same things you said. Where not only was it confusing for like people that have been there, but new guests that I've seen. Like they had a discussion on like one of the collector pages where people had never been, couldn't find all these people that
Yeah.
were listed. And
Yeah.
if it's your first time, you're already anxious and excited trying to find these people. So for it to not be clear to people that have been there before, that
Yeah.
looks bad. And how long has this been going on? I mean, this is not their first year doing this
This
convention.
this is number 6.
No,
Yeah, that's pretty
yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. There was some
I
talent,
would,
just like you were saying. Will some talent that were walking away from their tables, going up to other tables, going around getting pictures with other talent and stuff like that. Same thing this year.
yeah. It's a shame because there's a lot of great talent there. I think they could have done a better job organizing it overall every year, just in general. But I mean, everybody does things differently. I would have done things one way. Somebody else would have done something different. But just a real quick shout out. I saw
Yeah.
James G pop in the comments. Welcome in, James G. Good to see you. A long time. No see. Jason Joseph, great friend of ours, popped in. Welcome in, Jason. Brad Howarth in the comments as well. I can't say that I wouldn't go back to that show. I'm not hating on them. I'm not downplaying them. I'm not, I just think that, if they were to take a little constructive criticism, it would be the organization piece definitely needs some work. But
Yeah.
it's not coming from a place of hate. It's coming from a place of, hey, we're going there. We've been there multiple times. We've spent a ton of money there, and you guys need to definitely shape it up and help out the customers because eventually the word's going to get out past just a few of the naysayers, and people will stop going. And that's just the reality of it. People want you out of business; they'll put you out of business $1 at a time,
Well, and
and
that's a
that's just the
sad
Yeah.
nature
thing
of the
because,
beast.
from
So
my understanding, the good thing about that convention is it has a lot of old school wrestlers that don't
Yeah.
do
they do,
other conventions.
they
They
do,
do.
absolutely.
Brad want to know real fast what's the best convention we've been to.
Whichever
Indianapolis
Man,
for
that's
me.
so
whichever one you
Indy.
guys are
that's
in.
Square circle.
dude, that's so tough because honestly, everybody has their own one that they love. Like I think everybody's natural reaction would be indie because we all get together and have a great time. But in reality, I don't think indie is truly the best convention there is. In my personal opinion, and I'll let you guys answer this too. My opinion, the best friggin' show I've been to is the one we went to in Nashville, that card show. I fucking love that show. It was a little disorganized with the VIPs when you were trying to get in line, but overall, space wise and
Hmm.
overall like ease of buying stuff, ease of getting in the lines and stuff was really really good. Everything was timed out perfectly. It was spaced out perfectly. And again, there was a little confusion with getting in lines with VIPs getting in front of you, and I bitched pretty heavily about that. But other than that, that probably was one of my favorite shows, if not my favorite. So, Kev, what is your favorite show?
I love Indy because we all get together, but probably, stacks wise or whatever would probably Winston Salem.
What I'm saying though is take out the partnership, take out the bonding time with your boys. If you were just looking at the show itself, like say you were all alone, what's your favorite show?
Yeah, I'd have to go with Indy. I'll go with Indy.
Okay. All right, Roger.
I've only been to Indy once, and to me, last year it was pretty well with us having the VIP and everything. It was pretty well set up, very well for the VIP people. Uh, Other than that, the only one I've gone to is uh, the one in Charlotte, and so um, I'm gonna go with Indy.
Okay, Brian.
So Nashville was the very first convention I ever been to in my life. And that first show was obviously, Ric Flair was there, Kane was there. Like William said, it was a big arena, so you were able to move around and you didn't feel like you were on top of each other. So I'm gonna say Nashville.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Manuel, what do you think?
So my natural reaction is to say Indy, but I'm not going to say it. Mine actually wasn't a full convention. Mine was my favorite event was probably Jerry Lawler's birthday bash reunion in Evansville.
Okay.
That was fun. Okay.
Yeah,
Just-
I heard that was pretty good.
Just for you got to see some of Jerry Lawler's stuff that probably nobody's ever seen. A bunch of like all of his Memphis stuff, and it was like just the nostalgia of seeing the older generation. I just enjoyed watching them talk to each other and them just telling old stories to each other. That to me that never gets old.
Okay.
That was a great
Calvin,
show.
you have any you want to talk about or no?
I've never been to a convention.
Well, that's what I was thinking, but I know you went with us to Hogan, so
Yeah,
That's a convention.
Okay.
We'll call it
yeah.
that.
Hogan then.
okay, all right. GI Shane, I know you've been with us to a couple.
Yeah, I've been to India a couple times. That was probably the biggest one I've ever been to. I've been to a couple in Detroit, and I'd have to say my favorite one is Astro Comic Con out of the few that I've been here. Probably because it's got usually about 5 to 7 wrestlers, and then it's got a mix, your actors, actresses, your horror people. So it's kind of like a mixture of people. It's I'd have to say Astro Comic Con in
Okay.
Metro Detroit area.
James G made a
Good
comment
deal.
real fast. He says StarCast Vegas or WrestleCon Dallas.
Oh,
I can't imagine StarCast being good at anything personally, but
No.
WrestleCon I can understand. I can understand the WrestleCon.
We were at StarCast.
StarCast, man. StarCast for me, like, put a horrible taste in my mouth for StarCast conventions. I think that was StarCast 4. All right, Dr. Nick.
So besides Indy, the only other convention that I've been to, like I've been to independent wrestling shows where they've had legends come in, but 2012 Comic-Con in Chicago was the very first Comic-Con I ever went to, and then I went to the year after. It was overwhelming, but it was really cool because they had wrestlers, movie stars, musicians. Like I met John Morrison, Dean Cain, who was Superman, Lou Ferrigno. They had Joey Lawrence. They even had Stan Lee was there, William Shatner. I mean, the list was just, you would have to go both days and constantly be there all the time to meet everybody. There were so many guests. But I think the reason why it sticks in my mind because it was my first big event to meet all these famous people. So it still sticks to me and is very nostalgic and still means so much.
Okay, very good. And last one, King Phil.
So I've only been to Indy as far as wrestling convention. I've been to LexCon, which is in Lexington, Kentucky, and they had Sergeant Slaughter, Mark Henry. That really might have been it as far as wrestlers go. So I'm probably biased, but I'll take Indy just because there's so many people. I mean, we are packed in there though.
Hey, you
there's so
didn't
many
include
people.
Horse Cave.
Yeah.
I didn't go.
Oh, I thought you did.
Mm-mm. But yeah, I go Indy.
Kev, don't tell me you're confusing him with Manuel.
No, I know Manuel was there, but Manuel had a friend with him.
Jamal, my buddy
Didn't
Jamal.
didn't Manuel ride with you?
No.
No, so
Oh,
the first year when we met Steiner, it was me and my buddy Jamal, and that's when we met Kev and Ben with Hillbilly.
oh, okay.
And then last year I went up and helped Ben with Coco, or this past year.
Oh, I was thinking y'all rode together to that one.
No,
We
we rode
rode
together
together
in
to
Evansville.
Evansville.
Oh, okay, okay, all right. Well, let's move on. We're way beyond our time, but very good answers, very good talk.
Brad said he's
Kev,
sorry.
what is our? Oh, that's okay. Uh, Kev, what is our first round table?
It's going to be top 5 tag teams, non WWF / WWE.
Ooh, there you go.
Right.
What do you got, Kev? You want to go?
Yeah, I'll go. So I've got first Marcus Alexander Bagwell and 2 Code Scorpio.
Hell yeah.
I love them. Of course, Marcus was part of several tag team championships, so that was his first. I have Faces of Fear, Ming and Barbarian.
Barb.
I have Chris Adams and Gino Hernandez, because to me they were the top team, other than the Von Erichs and Freebirds. You got to put them when you're watching World Class. But if you're going off of them, then and just picking the tag team, I think Adams and Gino was the best. Midnight Express, Stan Lane and Bobby Eaton, Hollywood Blondes, and that does it. 5.
Okay. Those are some excellent choices. And I think I might actually have not picked the same teams as you this week, so I really like that. All right, Roger, what do you got? You got 5, Roger?
I got Chris Adams, Gino Hernandez. You have to
Right.
have them.
Right.
The Young Bucks, Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express. Shit, I just had one more.
Well, I didn't put Rock and Roll because they were actually wrestled on a WWF show.
That's okay though. Like
No, I thought it said non.
they-
I thought it
well,
said
it-
non WWF.
most people wrestled for them, so like if they occasionally did it, that's fine. If they came in the company for a little bit,
Yeah, it was non WWF, non WWE.
yeah.
Okay.
You're cool.
I had one more. I can't remember, so I got 4.
Okay. All right. Mr. Hallis, good evening.
All
What do
right.
you got?
Good evening. I have the Blade Runners, Sting and the Ultimate Warrior.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I have
choice.
the Von Erichs. I too have the Midnight Express. I also picked the Rock and Roll Express. I didn't know they wrestled a match in the WWF, but
Well, I mean,
whatever.
they weren't part of them, so
And my last team, and I don't think they wrestled in the WWE, but the Harlem Heat.
they didn't.
Nice. Now
Good.
you did pick
Good
one of
choice.
mine, but I'll tell you, because it's my turn, I'll tell you, the Harlem Heat to me are like one of the top 5 tag teams of all time. So, if I had to pick, Harlem Heat's going to definitely be on the list. They were wonderful, man. 10-time WCW Tag Team champs. Number 2 for me, and I can't believe nobody grabbed this, but I think the question was a little confusing. My favorite tag team of all time is the Outsiders. And I know it was a little confusing. And I think a lot of people would have added them to the list, but the Outsiders for me is just my favorite of all time. And besides Harlem Heat, the Outsiders held the tag titles more in WCW than any other tag team ever. I would also say Sting and Lex Luger, because how are you not going to have those guys as a tag team? And if you look at their late 95, 96 run, tremendous tag team. The Nasty Boys were good everywhere they ever went.
Yep.
They were excellent. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
just for the sake of conversation, I know it was only a short time for a few times in 93, but Vader and Sid were a tag team together,
Yeah, they
and
were.
they were tremendous. So, and if I wasn't allowed to use that Outsiders one because they were going to be WWF or whatever, there's so many great tag teams, but I mean, it's so hard to look past like Scorpio, Too Cold Scorpio, the Patriot, and, all those guys that teamed up with Marcus Alexander Bagwell, and Pretty Wonderful was a hell of a good team too. So,
Yeah,
Didn't Vader
I-
and Sid have that big match at Beast Blast '93?
absolutely, but they also teamed.
where the boat blew
Yeah,
up or something. Yeah.
Remember, they were walking in like flip flops down the beach. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, but they tagged quite a bit in '93 together too, though. You know, it wasn't just that one time. They were, you know, quite a team. And you
I hope
talk about
somebody
the
says the
masters of
ding
the power
dongs.
bombs right there. I did not put the ding dongs in there,
Damn it.
but I'm not a overtly fan of the ding dongs, but you know, I mean, it is what it is.
They had the Ninja
Uh,
Turtles too.
Manual Guru. Oh
All right,
yeah,
so mine's probably not going to surprise a lot of people. Um, Kev
CM
appreciate
Punk
them.
and CM Punk.
First, America's Most Wanted,
Yes, sir.
James Storm and Chris Harris. The second one, The Naturals, Chase
Yes, sir.
Stephen and Andy Douglas.
That's a good one.
My third one, I had to look it up, but come on, man, PG-13,
Well, yeah,
JC
Yeah,
Ice and Wolfie
Wolfie
D.
D.
you're talking
And
to me,
then,
Manny.
and then I put the Thrill Seekers, Chris Jericho and Lance Storm and Smoky
There you-
Mountain.
Smoky Mountain.
That's a good one.
And then I got Roadkill and Danny Doring,
They were great.
Oh yeah,
who
Roadkill is awesome.
was managed by, you know, Miss Congeniality, who later known to be Lita.
Lita.
So those are my five.
those are all good choices too, and
Yeah.
I like the variety that we've had tonight too. Not everybody said the same thing so far, so I like it. So, Calvamania running wild, brother. What do you got?
All right, so I got Stars and Stripes, Marcus Bagwell and the Patriot,
Great team.
the Nasty
Absolutely.
Boys.
Yep,
Of course, I'm gonna go Outsiders.
of course.
Harlem Heat and Public Enemy.
There you go. All great choices. And again,
Lot-
I think
lot-
everybody
lot
was
of
a
good
little.
ones.
I think everybody was a little confused with the question, and they didn't use that outsiders one. But I think if we had worded it a little differently when we typed it up, I think everybody would have chose the outsiders because to
Public
me
Enemy.
they're the greatest of all. They're the greatest of all time. Shane, you got Shane. What do you got?
I don't have five because I didn't really watch a lot of wrestling besides WWE, WWF, and I wasn't sure if like I was gonna say the Dudley Boys, but you know ECW, but they were in WWF, WWE, so I don't know.
We'll use ECW Dudleys.
Same like the Road Warriors, those are my time favorite tag team. Warriors, Legion of Doom, but that's all I really come up with is I didn't really watch a lot of that other type of the older
Okay.
wrestling.
That's fine. That's good.
Yeah,
You know, like the
those are still good
Steiners
choices.
spent a lot more time. Steiners spent a lot more time in WCW in Japan than they ever did in WWF, and I haven't heard anybody mention the Steiners.
Yeah, they weren't in
So-
WWF very long, truthfully.
No, very short,
Yeah.
less than 2 years, and most
You
of
know-
their career was WCW and New Japan. So
I got to bring
there's a
up
lot
what
of teams out there.
Will argues with me, but there's the Road Warriors and then there's LOD. They're
Yeah.
different. They're
Well,
not-
technically, the Legion of Doom was included Jake the Snake too. Like it
But
was
when
a
I-
stable.
Because I'll tell Will that I don't like the red Legion of Doom, and he yells at me because I'm a fan of the old school Road
Oh,
Warrior.
I love,
I
Road
get
Warriors.
it. I get it.
I love the red.
All right, where do we leave off? At?
I
Okay,
love the red.
Dr. Nick. Dr. Nick.
So, of course, you have to start off with the fabulous Freebirds because, I mean, they kind of established tag team wrestling, you know, especially in the early days. Number two, correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong. They were known as the Wrecking. I believe they were known as the Wrecking Crew before the Beverly Brothers. Is that right?
right.
Were they dressed up in construction outfits? Yeah, the Wrecking Crew. Number three, I was always such a big fan of the ECW Dudleys. Like I knew them in ECW. I was able to watch a lot of ECW through one of the weird stations that we had on satellite. So, you know, the stuff that they were doing was a huge thing. Number four, obviously the Von Erichs. I didn't know them until later on when they showed up on like ESPN, but they were still pretty cool. And I think number five, I wouldn't necessarily call it like a weird choice, but I guess a lot of people really wouldn't think of them too much. I was always a big fan of a lot of like the early WCW, like kind of the goofy era, the cartoonish type. So, like, when these guys were in there, they stood out a lot when it was starting to go towards, like, the Nitro era. I loved Chronic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Chronic
Great team.
was such a good team. They were huge. So when it started going towards that edgier era, you had these two beasts, and they established such a good run. Those are my top 5.
I like it.
All right.
And last but not least, King Phil, bring us home.
And you got to say the fabulous ones.
So I don't have the fabulous ones in there.
Me and Manny forgot them.
I took the question as tag teams that didn't compete in WWE. So I did include the Outsiders.
Sweet.
If we did, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and go on my list. So I got Harlem Heat. I've got the Hollywood Blondes. I've got the Outsiders. I've got Doom, and I've got the Gangsters. So if you take, if we do ECW, like if you can do like ECW Dudleys, because it was a whole different type of Dudleys. I mean, really, when Bubba Ray would come out there and stutter and all that stuff, like ECW Dudleys is goated in my opinion, and I would actually say that, I mean, they're very considerably top tag team of all time. I mean, if you think about their catalog, they're like 20-time champions or something crazy, I think. But anyway, I didn't put the Dudleys on there, but I do got the Hollywood Blondes, Harlem Heat, Outsiders, Doom, and New Jack and the Gangsters.
I'm surprised Doom wasn't mentioned more because they were such a tremendous team. Talking back again about Harlem Heat, I heard that one come up several times, including on my list. And I'm just going to throw this out there, and we're going to flip to the next question because we're behind on time. But in my opinion, Harlem Heat might very well be the greatest tag team of all time. I know that's controversial because you got the Steiners, you got the LOD, Road Warriors. I know you got some teams, but in reality, for a consistent team to last that long in one company,
I 100% agree with that.
That's really a big thing, guys.
Definitely.
They really might be the best tag team of all time.
I will add this, and I think Will will agree with this. During that time, especially when WCW wasn't doing very well, they held that company together.
Yeah.
Every pay-per-view, they would put on so many good matches.
What was their original name? It was like Cole and
Kane and Cole.
Cole and Kane.
Cole.
Cole and Kane.
Yeah.
I still love their music.
All right, we gotta move because we're running behind.
Yeah, real fast.
Kev.
James G says Outsiders, Young Bucks, Beer Money, Lucha Bros, and TNA and ECW Dudleys.
Okay.
Brad said Raven and Dreamer.
Let's move right on to roundtable number 2. Top 5 talent you want to meet again or haven't yet met. So I'll go on and start with it, and I'm going to go with Bret Hart, Kane, Lex Luger, and then I'm going to go with Undertaker, and then I'm going to throw Hogan out there. I got it. I can't say if I top 5 meet again without mentioning Hogan. Roger?
Okay. Roger?
Mine has to be Sports Strickland.
Sound like a robot.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Is that Stephen Hawking?
Good night.
Try again, Roger. Is he stuck?
Yeah.
He going.
Move on to Brad.
All right.
You mean Brian?
Yeah, go on, Brad.
Sorry, Brad. Brian. Sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Damn.
I was reading his comment while I was looking at you.
It's all good. So I'm gonna say Bret Hart, Kane, Ric Flair, Luger, and then Jerry the King Lawler.
Oh, yeah.
Those are all wonderful.
All right,
Those are all
Roger,
wonderful.
try again?
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Unfortunately.
Okay. Swerve Strickland, Kazuchika Okada, Will Ospreay. That and I'm not gonna apologize for them being AEW guys at all.
That's okay.
No.
MJF, and if I wanted to meet somebody out of WWE,
Nyla Rose.
that'd be a tough one. Um, Ric Flair, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
All right, what you got, Will?
All right, my very first one obviously is Ric Flair. Anytime you get the opportunity to see him, guys, you got to go do it if you get the opportunity. He just canceled his last 3 appearances too, so
Right.
I mean, he's got a lot going on, guys. Don't miss that opportunity. You never know when that day will come. So for me, besides Ric Flair, obviously, anytime I can see the Hitman, I'm going to do it. Kevin Nash, anytime I can see Kevin Nash, I'm going to go see him. I thought this was a really hard question for me because there's just not a lot of talent out there that I would go out of my way to see anymore because I've seen so many of them. But I would definitely say Lex Luger. Anytime you get the opportunity, you got to see Lex. And of course, Kane. You know, Kane's always just one of those. He's a staple around here. I think everybody loves Kane around here,
Oh
honestly.
yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. For sure.
all right, Guru.
So I mean, obviously mine are no shocker. I just always love meeting Big Papa Pump. I mean, he's always been good to me every time I've met him.
Scott
Of course,
Norton.
I want to meet CM Punk. And for my one that's passed away, I wish I'd got to meet the Gigolo Jimmy Del Rey. Just because I love the Heavenly Bodies. I want to meet MJF, and then the one I wish I got to meet. I want to meet Doink the Clown,
Matt Bourne.
the Matt Bourne version. I want to
Yep.
meet Matt Bourne version.
Calamania, what do you got?
So I'm just throwing it out there because I mean I met Hogan. That was the biggest one I wanted to meet. But Ric Flair, Luger, Nash, Jerry Lawler. That's about it.
Okay, yeah, those are all great choices. So, again, guys, if you get the opportunity, like I said, with Ric Flair to see him, man, you got to take that opportunity, guys. I'm telling you now. I told you guys for like 2 straight years about Hulk, going and seeing Hulk, and same thing with Flair. And I would tell you the same thing about Jerry. If you get the opportunity, you got to go out a little bit out of your way and go see Jerry because you never know. The guy's 75 years old. So, G.I. Shane.
Yeah, I wish I would have been able to meet Hogan and Bray Wyatt. That would have been cool.
Yep.
I'd like to meet Ric Flair. I'd like to meet Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio. I'd like to meet Undertaker, and I'd like to meet Roman Reigns.
There you go.
Awesome.
Those are all good choices. Dr. Nick.
So some of these might just seem out of left field, but when I go to a convention, there's a lot of people that I always want to meet, and then there's people that like I go through a list in my mind of like people that I grew up watching that I haven't met yet. I'd like to meet Coco Beware. I want to meet Brooklyn Brawler. I tried to meet Harvey Whippleman, but his line was just constantly long. Kane, of course, always a delight. And this one might actually surprise people. I've met him probably 10 times, and it's a delight every time. Danhausen is one of the nicest guys. Like, he'll sit there and talk with you like an old friend. He won't rush you at all. I sat there and talked to him for a good 10 minutes about movies and stuff and asked him, just how things were going. And he was just like an old friend. But those are mine.
Good deal. King Phil.
So I got as far as people that's passed away, it would have been nice to meet Hogan, of course, Mean Gene, and Scott Hall, and then also I'm throwing there Stone Cold and Jey Uso.
Very cool. I like that. Now, I am surprised in all of you guys, and I'm gonna throw this out there. not shamefully, but I'm surprised none of y'all mentioned Jimmy Hart. What the hell is wrong with you
Yeah.
guys? None of y'all mentioned Jimmy Hart. He's 81
I
years
met
old.
him.
You gotta
I
love.
met him, so I
You
didn't
gotta
know
love
that.
Jimmy,
So
man.
I'll make that
Jimmy
my
is
fifth one is
awesome.
Jimmy Hart again.
Yeah.
I
I've
feel
seen
so
him.
bad for him right now.
I've
There you
seen
go.
him so many times.
Yep.
He'll be
He's
82 in
heartbroken.
December.
All right, let's keep on track, Kev.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
me too. Me too. But I still go out of my way to see Jimmy.
Oh yeah, and whoever said that I feel bad for, I feel
Brad
bad for him
said.
too.
Brad said
So,
Scott Hall and Hogan. Yep.
all right, what are some of the Grail items that you either have or would like to get in a toy line or autograph for your collection?
Is this the main topic, Kev?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it says. I'm just reading what was down.
Okay.
So, what are some of the Grail items that you either have or would like to get in a toy line or autograph for your collection?
Okay. All right. Go
So I'll
ahead,
just
Kev.
throw out something first. I'll go out a Grail item that I have that I believe is a one of one. I believe nobody else has it in this around here. Is I have a 2-pack of figures, incorporated figures of Kevin Steen and Jay Lethal. I have personally had both of them sign it. Both of them has told me to my face they had never seen it. So of course, then they had never signed it. So that it has got to be a Grail one of one that I have, and it's never parting me. It's always going to stay here, and so that's my answer.
Awesome, Kev. Very cool. Roger.
For me, I have a lot of stuff signed as far as belts and things like that. I'd say my Grail pieces are my Bray Wyatt jersey that signed that I got from Will, my Carrying Cross NXT prototype boots that I got from Will that are signed.
Hell of a pickup.
Yep.
That was great.
Good deal, Roger. Thank you very much. Those are
He
great
froze.
choices.
Yeah.
Let's see, Mr. Howard, Brian Howard.
All right. So as far as girl pieces go that I have, I mean, I would consider that you know that Hogan movie promo that I got from you, Will. I would consider that a Grail. You know, that's that no holds barred. Um, I would say that
Absolutely.
I would say that
Absolutely.
I would say that
Tremendous
Halloween
piece.
Havoc that Halloween Havoc macho promo that I have
Yep.
signed by him is a Grail piece. I mean, I just have so much stuff. I
That's
mean,
it for me.
I know we all have a lot of Grail stuff, but those are the two that come to my mind. So
Yeah, you can't have those OE.
I'm
Those are
sorry, Roger.
intermediate.
Did we cut you? Did we
No,
cut you off, Roger? I apologize.
He's mic cut.
no, the internet is acting up real bad around here today. We don't know why.
Oh, okay.
But that
All right.
that
I
was
just
all
want
I
to.
had.
I just want to make sure.
Just yeah, no, just those 3 pieces I had.
Okay, I just want to make sure we didn't cut you off. Ryan, excellent choices, man. Always excellent choices. You got a hell of a collection too. Real quick, so the question was talking about items you have and items you would want in a toy line. So I'm gonna crush the question right out of the gate. So items I would want in a toy line is, can we please get an Ultimate Edition Haku figure and an Ultimate Edition Barbarian figure? Those would be
yes,
awesome.
yes.
Those are a couple wants for me, and there's a lot more on the list, but those are a couple good ones. And then as far as Grails that we have, a lot of you guys have seen this, but I mean, you can't not see it again. For a Grail that I have is going to be the original
Jesus.
Survivor Series 1989 poster. This is an original poster. I never got it signed by anybody. I just always left it kind of how it was. But that's an original Survivor Series
Damn.
1989 poster,
Beautiful.
and part of my collection. So that's a Grail. That's a Grail to me. There's just not many out there. You're not going to find a bunch of those on eBay. You're not going to find a bunch of those online. So I just want to make sure I threw that one out there and talked about it real quick. So, Guru.
So just real quick, when you was talking about Barb, when we was in Knoxville for the convention, he said that they are. He said they're not getting the ultimate yet, but he said the Powers of Pain are getting micro brawlers. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, just for you guys who collect micro brawlers or like Barb and Warlord that's coming out later in the year.
What's up, Jordan? Jordan is a brand new member with us, guys. He was with us on Tuesday too. Give a big shout out to Jordan. Sorry, Guru.
Shout
you're
out to
good.
Jordan.
Welcome, Jordan.
For my grill piece is Trish Stratus's bathwater. No, I'm just kidding.
Sydney Sweeney's pants.
So when I first started collecting, I didn't really have an ideal in mind of what I wanted to collect, but I always loved old James E. So I got a couple James E. promos and autographs. So I'm happy there. But my grail piece, which I can never find. I just want to dual sign, authentic, legit Heavenly Bodies, dual auto. That's the only
I'm
grail
surprised
piece
you didn't say one of James E's signed ring used tennis rackets.
I mean, anything. I'd probably
That would be badass.
I'd probably get like James E's left sock if I could.
There you go.
So
there you go.
I want
like
anything Heavenly Bodies. I mean, of course you can't find anything, but I'm sure somebody out there has something. That's the only real piece I ever want.
I like it. Good deal, Guru. Calvin.
So me personally, my whole collection is a grail to me. One of my favorite pieces, the 1-on-1 Hogan signed crown jewel shirt. But as far as something I want, not gonna say who has it, but I will have it one day. 05 SummerSlam poster signed by Hogan and Shawn.
There you go.
I know a guy. I know a guy.
I mean, I know a guy.
Calvin is very modest, so Calvin has a beautiful collection. He just doesn't show it very much. But he has a beautiful collection. G.I. Shane. Yeah, I know a guy too, Calvin.
I heard of
I'd
the guy.
say my grail pieces are probably my signed Hulk Hogan autographed figure and my Roman Reigns autographed figure. And then my probably my Undertaker autograph poster on the wall. Those are probably my 3 grail pieces that I could think of. I would love to own a Macho Man or an Ultimate Warrior autograph one day, but we'll see.
There you go. So, just as an honorable mention too, Shane also has about 15,000 GI Joes as well. So he didn't mention those, but I'm gonna throw that out there too. I don't even collect GI Joes, but every single time I see his collection, I want to go to the store and buy me some GI Joes, and I've never collected GI Joes. So I'm just throwing that out there as an honorable mention. So, Dr. Nick.
So, one of my grails that I have, and it is a legit worn hat. I have a signed Jeff Jarrett cowboy hat. Him and his wife signed it.
Nice.
I got it about 2-3 years ago from High Spots. Something that I would really like to have. I'm a big mask guy. I would love to have a ring-worn mask from like Ultimo Dragon, a Ray ring-worn mask, or something really rare. I would like to have like some of the, like Mr. Wrestling, some of like the mask guys from like, or even like from Mexico, something ring-worn from like a lucha era, because I love the replica mask. So to have something ring-worn, yeah, something like that is like Manuel's got. I've got a lot of replicas, but to have like a ring-worn matched one to display with my replicas would be a nice thing.
I like it. I like the direction you're going with the thought process there, because at some point, I just had this conversation with John Fraser the other night. At some point, you have to move your collection around a little bit. You can't just keep the same thing all the time, or it gets stale, and it almost becomes like a burden to the collector. Like you have to move it around a little bit, and I like the
100%.
direction. I'm gonna go even little changes like tonight. A lot of you guys might not have even noticed this, but Dr. Nick changed his position on how he's sitting tonight in the live, where normally he'd have his figure shelf straight behind him,
I noticed.
and he's got the belt. He's got the belts behind him. I mean, it's just little things like that. It keeps that collector's mind going, and it makes it so much more fun. When you look at the same shelf every day with the same 8 or 9 figures on it, it just becomes, you don't even look at it anymore because you know it's there mentally. But if you change that shelf out, a couple times a year, and even if you put your favorite figures to the back of that shelf and you put some less favorite figures to the front of that shelf, it's little things like that that help the collector's mind really get back into enjoy it. And again, I was talking to John Fraser about this the other night, and it's like when you just change that shelf out every a couple times a year, it's like getting a brand new collection for free if you think about it. So just a tip that I'm gonna throw out there as a long term hoarder slash collector. So King Phil.
So Grail NWO is top of the top for me. So that Hollywood Hogan that I got from you, and
Oh yeah.
Nash and Scott Hall are my Grail
Oh
pieces.
yeah.
I would love to have I think it was. I'm sure it was a WrestleMania, right? When DX and NWO fought. If you could get like all them guys to have, like a split poster with all of them facing each other, and get all of them to sign it, that'd be my Grail piece that I would want.
Absolutely, I love it.
All right.
I think the idea of Grails changes in a collector's mind consistently. Like you may get a piece and you're like, this is it for me. This is the one that I needed. And then, at some point we look and we're like, hey man, I really want that. And that becomes in our mind the new grail piece or the new
Yep.
centerpiece for our collection, where even though we love whatever it is we had prior, all of a sudden we see something else and we're like, man, that's what I want my collection to be centered around. And I've noticed too, as I've gotten older and as the history has continued, the Bash at the Beach 96 stuff for me has really become a big centerpiece for me. And also Coliseum video stuff, like Kev and Brian and Ben and I talk a lot about that. We talk about it a lot in the chat too with everybody else, but I love that Coliseum video stuff, man. And
Oh
you can
yeah.
just get so many different things you didn't even know
They had
existed out there.
bookmarks.
Yeah,
Like
trading cards, they had
they even had
stickers.
like chip clips.
Well, I'm gonna show you something tonight in we're getting ready to go into show and tell. I'm gonna show you something tonight, Nick, and show and tell that I bet you've never seen. And you've been around a long time like me, and I bet you've never even seen this. And it's something that I've held on to for a long time, and I don't think I've ever shown it. So, with that in mind, we're gonna roll straight into show and tell. So,
All
Kev,
right.
take us to show and tell.
Let's roll. Here's my first one.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's mine. Number one.
Can
Beautiful.
somebody tell me what it is? I can't see it.
Oh, you can't?
Nope.
It's
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I can't see it either.
oh, wow.
Hogan,
It's gorgeous.
NWO, Hollywood Hogan.
Yep.
It's pretty badass.
I'm trying this new
Sweet.
image thing where I can just pop them up, and I don't know why.
I can see it.
Yeah, I just see everybody's
I can
square.
see it.
Yeah,
I can
I
see
tell
it.
you what, when he flips to the next item, that item will appear for the guys that can't see it. It's weird how that works, but it'll pop up.
I see a Hollywood Hogan versus Rock.
That's my Hollywood Hogan versus
There
Rock.
you go. Man, I tell you what, go find another one of those right now, baby.
Right. Can you all see that? Or
I can see it.
I do.
I can see it.
I can't see it still.
okay, I'm gonna have to change stuff
All right.
then. Okay, number
Anything that you can't see, guys, anything you can't see, we'll post in the chat tonight later on.
Okay.
And then we'll get it worked on. We'll get it worked on for next week.
Cool.
This is
Oh, that's
framed and
pretty
matted,
Hell yeah.
signed by
That's
Hulk
pretty
Hogan,
cool.
signed by Ric Flair.
Wow.
Woo!
Hell yeah. Nice.
Okay, and that's it for me. And Roger's up next, and I have two of
Oh
Roger.
wait, you got mine too, right?
Yeah, I got yours. I'm just still going in order since I had them easy to pull
Okay.
up.
Who got kicked?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody?
Right, we're in.
Oh, for some reason I thought somebody who. Oh, never mind. Shit. I just realized Ben wasn't here.
Ben is missing, and Brad took the night off. So, but look, can we do Brian first because he seems to get kicked off right around this time?
Yeah, Brian.
Thank you. So let me fix something here real quick. Let me change my background so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay. All right. So I got these in from Hastel Toys. The first one is Damien Demento.
Oh, that looks good.
Comes off. Only thing I don't like is it's really loose.
Does.
Yeah.
Really loose. Second thing I got was the Rick Martel.
Hey, I told you how to fix that. Brian, I told you how to fix that.
I know.
Oh, it comes with the arrogance.
It does, right there.
Nice.
Arrogance.
That's how it should have came in the Hasbros.
And then this last thing I'm gonna show. I know a couple of us else got this recently, but guys, if you do not collect these, I'm telling you, these things are beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Macho King Randy Savage. Oh,
there you go.
That's beautiful.
Oh man.
Well, I thought you didn't rip figures.
Well, I do like retros and then
Loose. You like those loose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And not loose women either.
But guys, this thing's beautiful.
Amen, brother.
Okay, we'll go back to Roger now, and I'm gonna add a couple that he's gotten. He's gonna show one more. This is Roger's.
So I got this signed by Brutus at
Nice.
at Charlotte. It's the one I got. I believe I got it from either Will or Ben. It's the one that he inscribed on it. I drove through the window.
That's awesome.
That was mine, man. That was mine. I was the only one to ever put that on a picture. Nobody put that on there. That dude, when he had to sign that, he was like, "What the fuck, man? I didn't dive through this window."
Yeah, you did as an act of cowardice.
That's right. Amen, brother.
And this next one, I got it from Will. It was signed by Crusher Khrushchev, and I had Nikita sign it at Charlotte.
Nice.
All right, there we go. And you got one more?
Yeah, I got one. If you want to put the camera on me.
Yes, sir. If I'll find you.
Put that mic in my hand, man.
There he is. Hold on. Okay.
Oh,
Rip it. Rip it.
That's
Rip
beautiful, man.
Rip it.
The great Muda.
Rip it.
Very cool.
Why the hell would
There
I
you go.
sign something that's rip something that's signed?
You better get a
jackass?
protector for that, man.
I have one.
Okay.
Yeah,
right,
I
Will.
have one.
Jackass.
All right, my turn. So I know Brian. I won't even say Brian stole any of my heat because you can't steal the heat off this bad boy.
No.
Look at that
Like
thing,
you
dude.
can't steal, guys. If you're missing out on these guys, man, look. I was not convinced at all, but Brian kept on and on and on pushing us to buy these things, and I bought one. Kev's got one. Brian's got one. Guys, dude, it's worth the money. It's worth every penny, man. I'm telling you, it is sweet. Check it out, guys. Any questions, ask Brian. He's a figure expert. Dude, he knows all the figure stuff. And next week, we're going to have some more figures to show you guys that we pre-ordered, and they were badass. So I never could find this one online. Couldn't find it in the stores, nothing. But Jess is like the figure. She's like the figure hunting dog, man. She
Figure
just
whisperer.
finds random stuff. Yeah, she's a figure whisperer. So honestly, I wasn't even sure I was going to buy this one. But when she found it, I'm like, dude, you gotta get the DX Sean, right? Like you have to have that. So you know what we gotta do, even though we're running a little short on the time tonight.
Don't matter.
You know,
Rip it.
you know how we roll.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
The toss over the
They must
shoulder.
have-
We need it.
They must have watched our show because they made this one harder to rip.
Right. There we go.
That's his third ultimate, right?
Fourth, right?
Third or
It's
fourth.
fourth, I think, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
because the San Diego Comic-Con one. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
fourth.
the SDC.
Yeah. He had the other one that was that red one. He had the one from Survivor Series '97. He had San Diego Comic Con, and then now he's got the DX. So sweet. And guys, one last item too. You know, I love ripping figures, dude. I've got about 10 figures that we bought recently that I got to get to ripping. So maybe next week we'll have a little more time. But here's one of those items we were talking about with Coliseum Video, and a lot of people probably never even seen this. The WrestleMania 8 pencil case. It's in a, of
Oh,
course, it's in the
wow.
top. It's in a top loader,
Oh
but it's
Lord.
the WrestleMania 8 pencil case. And
I've
if you look right up here on the
never
top,
seen that.
Coliseum Video. I mean, sometimes you just got to throw stuff in a top loader to preserve it.
Right.
That's
Pretty
crazy.
badass, right? So I'll include a picture of this in the chat as well.
I think it's
Really
beautiful.
cool. You guys know we like the old school stuff, and I'm a big crazy fan for the Coliseum Video stuff. So, but that's all I'm gonna show tonight for the sake of time, Kev. Let's get it. Let's get a move on.
All right, Manny.
All right, so I got this from Will.
Oh hell yeah, I like that color.
And then
Very cool.
Oh, Kenny Omega, baby, and the
Nice.
mops.
Oh yeah.
There you
And
go.
then
Art print mania.
I have that
Oh, yeah.
mock. It's really nice. I have that
I got
mock.
one more. Brock Lesnar just came back. So I got this bad boy.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Nice.
That looks great.
That,
Very
That looks
cool
awesome.
poster.
Shout out to
that looks
Will.
like the OG poster right there.
I wasn't a fan of it at first, being mad at it, but I kind of like it.
Oh, it's looking
Yeah,
awesome.
it looks good.
Yeah, it's
it
dope,
looks
man.
It
awesome,
looks
man.
good.
It looks really
Just
good,
had-
man.
Brought myself to hang it up yet. I just like kind of looking at it when I walk in the door on the floor.
I think you might have outdone yourself with that one. I think that looks a hell of a lot better than you gave it credit for.
Yep.
Right.
It does.
Yes.
It
Yeah,
does.
I
It
agree.
was
The
it was hard
matting
as hell to put in the
makes an
frame,
even
though.
better presentation.
It was hard to put
Yep.
in the frame. It kept rolling up.
Nice.
But that's all I got.
Yep. That happens,
All right.
man.
That's awesome.
Welcome to my world. I got about 200 posters. I know the feeling, man. I know your pain, Guru. I know your pain. Calvamania.
One?
We already had
All right,
his.
shout
Right?
out.
Are we? Oh,
Shout out to Will for this beautiful Hogan.
Hulkamania running wild.
I wish I could see
Forever.
We'll post
And
them.
this one as well.
That's the one with the Hulkster license plate
Hulkster
around his
license
head.
plate,
Oh.
yeah.
Did you get the
Oh,
figure,
yeah.
Calvin?
Yeah,
Right.
I got it
Yeah.
loose,
Is that-
and now I got it mocked
Oh,
too.
okay.
So, but that's all I got.
And the other one was Bash at the
Beautiful.
Beach. So.
Oh,
Hey
awesome.
guys, can everybody do me a favor afterwards, either tonight or tomorrow? Just if you could just take pictures of your show and tell, because we had some issues with the photos. Just shoot some pictures into the chat so everybody can see, because that's a big part of what we do every week. So that would be helpful. Please and thank you guys.
All right, Shane?
G.I. Shane.
Yo, so I picked up the Bray from
Oh,
Ollie's.
man.
Nice.
I love that.
Nice.
There you go.
Had to get them. I found little Rey Mysterio.
I got that one too.
I got that one.
Is that the one with the LWO shirt?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep,
I think
yep.
so.
I need
Yeah.
to get that one.
Yeah, there's an LWO shirt in
Very
there.
cool.
And then I opened these ones to save some time. The little basic Ray and the little knuckle crunchers.
Oh,
They
awesome.
almost look
I like
similar.
the knuckle crunchers. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, those knuckle
Yeah.
crunchers are badass.
that's a cute
I
little
like
bastard.
them. I got the
Oh yeah.
Sarge
Oh,
and
the
Godfather
The bendies.
Bendums.
Yep.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. And then I found this at Ollie's for the score. Little sniper
Nice.
chick.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can swap her head out. Got pretty cool.
Y'all see what I
machine
mean? Y'all see what I mean about the G.I. Joes? Like, I don't even collect them, but when I see that, I'm like, man, I need to get me one of those.
Right.
guns. And that's all I got.
All right,
Awesome.
next is Nick.
So, since we're talking about big rubber guys,
Oh,
Ooh,
I've
easy.
got a
Easy.
regular one.
I didn't think
okay?
you were going to say guys.
I got a regular one, but I also have a signed one.
Nice.
oh, that's awesome. I like
Oh,
that
that's
green.
cool.
Yeah.
And I
That
got
green
the
pops.
I got the look what he wrote. Hi, Dr. Nick.
There you go.
And I got
I
the
like
new
it.
Matt Cardona, the limited one in the other room.
Oh, I seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
and
better get
Hey,
it.
has
shout
anybody?
Hmm.
Can I interrupt real quick? Has
Yeah, go
anybody
ahead.
else bought the bought the feet stands. Like I bought the feet stands for the big rubber guys.
I thought
Did
about it.
anybody else?
I
I
need to buy
bought
them.
them. They're expensive. They're expensive, but man, they're really pretty damn good. Let me throw that out there. Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Calvin real quick. He was able to pick me up 2 brays, and because I wanted to have the different scans on the Ultimates, and he also got me the regular Drew and the Chase Drew because I never even saw those.
Nice.
And I got
Good job,
these
Calvin.
from Ben. I'm gonna get this
Calvin's always
signed.
looking out for everybody.
The very first
Yeah, he is.
time next time I see Kane,
There you go.
Oh, nice.
this
Nice. Christmas
right
creature.
here, I love stuff like this because you know it's limited. People threw them away after the show, didn't
Yep.
keep them. I mean, that right there is just awesome. And just to save some time, this is my first one. I love that I have this. I wish he was still around.
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
Look at the spelling.
Kid
Kamala.
Mala.
Yeah,
Get Mala.
Yeah.
it's his original. His
Yeah.
original spelling.
But that is my show and tell for this week. I'll save some more for next week.
Thank you, sir. King.
King Phil.
So I got back into my magazines. Shout out to Will.
Woo. There you go.
Yeah, I know a guy that can sign it for you.
Nah, I'm smooth.
Oh, okay.
September 94 edition. So right now I'm trying to get I was born in 89, so I'm looking at Will's 89. No, I'm just playing. I'm trying to get 89, anything 89, 90, somewhere in that time period, 94, all the way, basically that whole little time period there from roughly 86 to 94. Yeah.
I think
But that's
right
my
now, and I think in the claim style, I got a signed hacksaw, but I can't remember. I think it's 89. I can't remember.
I'm gonna go check.
It's a hell of a piece.
Yeah, I think I got a signed hacksaw in there. I think, but guys, hell of a show and tell. Again, guys, please post your photos in the chat afterwards. And we actually made it within like a couple minutes of being on time.
Yeah.
And
Great show.
Love
it.
Couple things. We had to rush through a couple things just because trying to crunch everything in. But super exciting. A lot of great stuff. Guys, I'm gonna do the closing real quick, and we'll get out of here. But in closing, I want to say this. A lot of times in life, there's all kinds of things coming at us from all different directions, and those things coming at us from all different directions can very easily get us down. And I know it's hard to do this, but if we take a second and think about all the good things that we have, all the blessings, the cool things in our life, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. And sometimes you just got to walk around like you own it and you deserve it. So even when you're having a shit day, guys, I would just encourage you, walk around like everything's going good and good things will happen. Things will get better. Walking into things with a positive attitude and a positive mood, no matter how shit they are, because we all know we're going to go into some shit situations in life. It's really going to carry you, and it's going to help you overall. So just wanted to throw that positive message out there to everybody this week and say thank you again. And we'll see you guys really, really soon. Again, next week, Wednesday night at 9.
All right.
Guys, I made it for a whole show.
All right.